What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. So on today's tutorial I'll be showing you how to make a very comfortable, easy and wearable satin bonnet. Now if you've not seen a video on how I made a satin bonnet that has an elastic on the edge, I'm going to leave the link in the description box so that you can go and check that out. And before we move forward, I'd like to thank all of my subscribers. I'd like to thank everyone that like my videos, that is supporting me. Thank you so much. I could not have done this without you guys. And if you are new here, you're welcome as well. Please do well to subscribe, like my videos. If you watch this video to the end, please like my videos and also recommend my channels to your friends. And also I would love you to leave your comments in the comment section. I'll be glad to respond to each of your questions. So now first off, I have my band. So the materials you'll be needing for those bonnet is your fabric and your jersey band. So I recommend that you use a jersey fabric because the jersey fabric is stretchy, and you would want your bonnet to be very comfortable on your head and also easy to wear as well. So I have a stretchy fabric here, and I have my satin, and I have this animal print that I love so much. Now for the band to hold your bonnet, you're going to be taking your head circumference. So to determine the length of the band you'll be needing, you take your head circumference minus 1 inch. So example, if your head circumference was 22 inch, you take away 1 inch or 1.5 inch, depending on how stretchy your jersey fabric or whatever kind of stretchy fabric you're making use of. You take away 1 inch from there and also add 1 inch as your sewing allowance, because you're going to be sewing the two edges together. So I have gone ahead to cut out my fabric, and I cut it on fold, and I also ironed out half inch on both sides of the edge, so you can see that. So now we are going to move over to the cutting of this bonnet precisely. So here I have my fabric, and first what you need is you need to have your length of your fabric and the width of your fabric. So depending on how wide you want your bonnet to be, you measure out the amount of fabric you'll be needing and you fold it over. So I just folded mine into 4. Now you know how to determine the circle, to get a circle, to fold a circle. So you fold it into 2 fourths, into 2 halves, and then fold it over again to get a fold, to get your folds in 4. So now I'm going to be taking my measurements now. On that folded edge that is closed, I'm going to take my tape there and place it there, and I'm going to be taking 10.5 inch. That's just because my fabric is not that much. So I'll mark 10.5 inch on both sides of the fabric, and I'm going to just mark it all around the pattern on the fabric, all around 10.5 inch all around. Now you can decide to make yours more than 10. You can go as far as 11 or 12 inch depending on how big you want your bonnet to be. So I've marked 10.5 inch all around my fabric, and I'm just going to connect the points together like so. So we've connected all the points, all the dots together. I'm going to be cutting out this pattern. It is the pattern I just drew on my fabric. So but in order to do that, I'm going to be joining the two of them together. So what you need to do is, on your main fabric, the other fabric, you also fold it the same way that you folded the satin. Okay, so you fold it the same way you folded the satin. Just hold them down with pins. Make sure that all of the edges are lined, because whatever you're going to be cutting, they have to be together, they have to be the same. So I've just placed them together. I held them down with pins, and next up I'm going to just go ahead and cut out the pattern together. Now we've cut out the pattern, and I'm going to take out the paint now to show you what our fabric looks like. So I'll take out the paint now, and I'm going to open it up to show you what the circle looks like. So you can see we had succeeded in cutting a perfect circle. So we have a circle for the satin and the other fabric as well. So now what we're going to be doing is to join these two pieces together, and in order to do that, you're going to be taking them wrong sides facing each other. So in my previous video on how to make a satin bonnet, I joined them right sides facing each other, but in this case you're going to be joining it wrong sides facing each other. So you're going to be placing the wrong side of your satin and the wrong side of your main fabric together on top of each other, and what you do is to take it to machine and you're going to run a gather stitch all around it. Now you're not going to be leaving half an inch or 1 inch opening for anything. You're going to be sewing all around. You're going to be closing up every side of this circle. So, and you're going to be running a loose stitch just so that when you're done stitching, you can easily pull and run and do a gathers all around the edge of the circle. So that's what I'll do now. I'll just take my chalk and chalk down half an inch from the edge of the circle all around, just so that I have a guide on when I sew it on my sewing machine. So after chalking it down, I'll just go run a half stitch all around it. And remember that you're not running a tight stitch on it, because if you do a tight stitch, you won't be able to pull it to form your gathers. So you're running a very, very loose stitch on it. And do take note that when you're running a loose stitch on your fabric or a gather stitch on your fabric, you're not going to back stitch. You're going to just leave it open at both ends of your stitching. Okay, so that's what I'll do now. And after stitching that, I'm going to show you how to pull your thread so that you can form the gathers. Okay, now the fabric has been attached together, the satin and the main fabric together with a loose stitch, and we're going to go ahead and start forming the gathers all around the circle. And to do that, remember that when you do is the loose stitch for your gathers, you don't back stitch. Like I said previously, you don't back stitch. So that thread that is hanging, that's where you're going to be pulling to create the gathers on your circle. So we're going to just gradually go ahead and start pulling the thread. As you're pulling the thread, you are evenly distributing the gathers all around the circle, just so that it's evenly distributed and everywhere is looking fine. If there's a part where it's looking a little bit more bulky than the others, you just go ahead and just open it up and keep distributing it until you have a perfect gathers all around your bonnet. So now I'm done distributing my my gathers all around the circle, and this is what I have. You can see that the bonnet has taken some sort of shape already. So now we are done with that. Next we're going to do is to attach the band to the bonnet. So in order to do that, what you do is to take your band. Remember that we are still not attached it together yet. So you're going to take your band and you're going to sew close up the two open edges on half an inch seam allowance. Now after you close them up on half an inch seam allowance, this is what you're going to have. You're going to have a band that is closed and it's in a circular form. So you can see that your band has formed a circle after you've closed the two edges together. Now we're going to attach the band to the bonnet, and to do that we are going to be placing the band on the bonnet, and we're going to start from the right side. So you open up the bonnet and match the half an inch that we ironed on the band on the edge of the bonnet, and you're going to sew all around it like that. So I will just open this up and show you. See, I've just opened that up. You can see that I still have my crease line on where the middle of the band is. So when I'm done attaching it at the outer side, I'll fold it over to the inside and do what they call a stitch in the ditch. Okay, so that's what I'll do now. So I'll just go ahead and stitch up all around the band, and after that I'll show you what it looks like. So I stitched my band on my bonnet. So this is what it is. This is what the outer part of the bonnet is looking like. I'm yet to fold it over inside to do the inner stitching. So this is what the outside is looking, very neat and clean. So next up we're going to just fold it inward, and we're going to use the half an inch that I ironed on my band earlier to cover the stitches we have inside the bonnet. Okay, so that 1/2 inch is meant to cover those stitches that is showing on the, you can see those stitches that we have there. So you just fold your band inward and make sure that the 1/2 inch that you folded inward is slightly below the stitches we have on the bonnet, and you're going to hold it down like so with pins, and you're going to be sewing it round from the outer side of the bonnet. So this is what it's going to be. So we'll be sewing it from the prints, the part that has the animal prints. That's where we'll be attaching the bonnet from. So you are going to be doing a stitch in the ditch, and you're going to sew it all around to attach them together. Okay, now the band has been attached. I've done the stitch in the ditch. You can't see any of my stitches outside. That is the beauty of that method. You can see the bonnet is looking beautiful and gorgeous, and trust me, this is the most comfortable bonnet I have seen so far, and I like. Now if you make yours, do let me know in the comment section. I guarantee you will love it. Okay guys, you can see the outside as well, looking very beautiful, clean and neat, no stitches outside. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you for all your like and your support, and I do really appreciate. And do not forget to subscribe if you are yet to do so. Alright guys, until I see you in my next video, do take care and remain positive wherever you are. Bye.